back, and you're listening to the Original Sports Show, and I'm your host, Leopold Jeans, the Big OG, broadcasting live here on CRN Digital Talk Radio, baby. Yeah, out here in sunny Sunland, California, Bighorn Productions. My main man, Matt, my engineer, keeping the show hot, keeping it hyped for all the OGs out there tuning in to the Original Sports Show, baby. What you got to say? What you got to say? If you got something to say, give us a call. The number to call in today is 1-800-336-2225. Once again, that's 1-800-336-2225. And make sure you go to ogsportshow.com and become a member today at ogsportshow.com. And make sure you follow us on Twitter at OGSports, baby. That's right. Holla. And we got so much to get into today. We just had an outstanding interview with my main man, Stevie Mack from the Pac-12 Network. This guy's awesome, full of information, and just a great all-around guy. He's down there in Arizona right now, checking out that Arizona State, one of those sleeper teams he said to watch out for. And we're going to see how they do tonight against Cal. And we love talking college football on the Original Sports Show. And I always say, the original football, the first football is college football. Every Rutgers and Princeton, November 6th, 1868. It was our first college football game ever played. And Rutgers edged Princeton 6-4. And that was how it all got started. Then eventually the NFL came around and people were like, what is this NFL? What is this stuff? What are you talking about? The NFL is a joke. People were like, what is this? You're going to play pro football? And, when you look at football in the landscape of the whole gridiron over here, football it all starts with college football. And a lot of fans of football only watch the NFL or college, depending on their taste. But a lot of people I know just watch NFL football. But, if you're a football gridiron fiend like me, you love it all. You love it all. And there's no getting around it. Let's talk some football. How about that? I'm looking at, who would have thought that the Atlanta Falcons, the Arizona Cardinals, and the Houston Texans would be 3-0. A lot of people might have thought that Houston might have been 3-0 because they played great last year. Just, for some reason, they just late in the season, they just choke all the time. I don't know what it is, whether it be, to the Matt Schaub injury last year or what. But how about the Arizona Cardinals, man? They're legit 3-0. I know it's early in the season. Atlanta looks like, they're playing on another level right now. They look like they're just, attacking people on offense. Great play over there on the football, Atlanta Falcons. Great play, tremendous play. And I was talking about Mike Vick. I took Arizona over the Eagles last week because I just feel like Mike Vick is not going to get lucky forever. He's really slow in his progressions on the football field. He's slow to get rid of the ball. He's not getting the protection he needs. And I just liked Arizona's defense against them. And, they won that game. So, there's a lot going on. And then looking at the teams that we didn't suspect to be playing somewhat subpar in, the New England Patriots at 1-2 and the Pittsburgh Steelers at 1-2, I want to bring up an interesting note to you all in regards to these two teams. And I talked about this earlier as well. Todd Haley, the new offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers, I don't really dig him at that position. He's a micromanager. He's really possessive. And Ben Roethlisberger is one of those guys that, has made a living in bouncing out of the pocket and making plays, being outside of that, in that bootleg and getting out there, outside of the pocket. And Haley wants him to stay in the pocket. And Haley wants him to execute those plays, how they're supposed to and go through his progressions in a timely manner. And, they played great against the Raiders. I can't believe the Raiders won that game, to be honest with you. The Steelers were up by 10 in the fourth quarter, and the Raiders just showed up, in that 34-31 loss the Steelers had to the Raiders, in Oakland. And I want to say one thing about the Oakland Raiders. You guys got a lot of heart. You got a lot of guts. But, until you get a football field over there, I'm sick of this whole baseball diamond thing. Why are you guys playing on dirt? You're the only NFL team running around on dirt. Get a football field. Get a gridiron. Come on, man. I know I know, the main man is gone over there, but you guys got to get a football field. But back to the topic here. The Steelers played great. Big Ben, he had a great game. He threw for 384 yards and 4 touchdowns, 36 for 49 on passing attempts. Played outstanding. The Raiders just, took over in the end. And Janikowski, their kicker, this guy showed up. And then I'm looking at the Patriots also, and they got a new offensive coordinator in Josh McDaniels, and they're not playing, they're not clicking. They're not clicking. So these two NFL football teams with two new offensive coordinators, they're not clicking. And we'll talk about that some more when we come back on the Original Sports Show. Give us a call at 1-800-336-2225. Once again, that's 1-800-336-2225. And make sure you follow us on Twitter at OG Sports, and go to OGSportsShow.com today and become a member. And we will be back on the Original Sports Show, baby. Ha 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 ha. Woo-wee. Shut the front door.
Homeowners, in today's world, no neighborhood is immune from burglaries. So call